Listen, mankind. Listen to the greatest universal genius of all time. Listen, mankind. I tell you, the coming world leader, tells you Rachel Morin's killer jumped harbour-related and lived in a car parked sometimes on the Mar and Par parking. The greatest universal genius of all times is telling you this. But anyway, what I tell you is probability. It is not. I'm telling you this not like a how is it called? Hellseher. Wait. Yeah, clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is the word. I'm not telling this as a clairvoyant. I'm the world greatest universal genius of all times. But I can only tell you probabilities. And when you have a probability that was told you by the greatest dingsbums, then there is anyway the possibility that in reality what's happening in the reality was not this what was had the most probability, you know. But anyway, you have to listen to me. I'm the world's best profiler and analyzer. Rachel Morin's killer chopped harbour-related and lived in a car parked sometimes on the Mar and Par parking. I told you in the past, no, first to me, I will conquer planet Earth and I will reign planet Earth. Probably. Though, this about me. Now, I'm back to in the past, I realized this case has something to do with harbor. And this is the most important thing. You know, I said, okay, he is a sailor. Okay, let me correct myself. The point is the harbor. Los Angeles, Baltimore. This is, some say, yeah, this is this has nothing to do. This is just a coincidence. No. Yeah. Maybe it's a coincidence, but when you have to analyze something, when you have to find something, when you have to smell something, you know, this is for a really good profiler. There is something. This is something. This is important. This is important, and so one explanation would be sailor. Yes, it's about the harbor, you know. But there is not only a sailor in a harbor, but also the workers in the harbor, or yeah. I don't know, you know, even fishing in the industry, or I'm not a specialist in this stuff, but something with harbor. There are many jobs that have to do with harbor. This guy, I think this guy has to do with harbor. He is somehow a specialist in the in things that have to do with a work in a harbor or on the sea. The reason that he worked in Los Angeles had to do something with the harbor, and the reason that he went to Baltimore on the other coast was that he wanted, after his crime in Los Angeles, he wanted to change his where he's living, but he needed his experience, where he can find work, or this has something to do with harbor. So going somewhere in the middle of the country would not be an option for him. Because he can earn good money with his experience in that has to do with harbor. This is my opinion of this case. It's all about harbor. Who does not speak about harbor does not understand anything. And I'm the only person on planet Earth that is so extremely pushing these thoughts. This is my idea, and this is a typical case. In many cases, I was successful with such special thoughts against all others, and I demand world leadership. I demand world leadership. I have the best brain of all times on planet Earth. Yes, and yeah, this is my position, and I explained it. You know, and something. Yeah, I destroy. No, not to say destroy America. This sounds so not nice. But I destroy all the foundations of your of the crazy evolution of your country. You know, this I'm from Germany, and in Europe it's the same. These countries are the devil was shitting in the brains of the people. They pray to the climate, save the climate. This is all bullshit. They are crazy about the genders, you know, this world. Also the science, you know, all the big media, but even the science and the churches, they are bullshit. They got bullshit, you know. This word has no foundation, lost its foundation. This word is a big piece of shit. Got a big piece of shit. All the governments and most governments and UN and this is all a big piece of shit. I will destroy all of this bullshit, and yes, and I demand world leadership. Yes, it is and now we will see. Will God help me? Then it will happen. If not, it was a good show. Go on or not? Yes. Okay. So, but I'm prepared that it will not be a joke. You know, I'm prepared to make it real. So let's see what will happen. So, yeah. I'm the better leader. I'm thinking better. I'm analyzing better. I'm leading better. I will lead the planet if God will help me to do it. So This is my things, you know. There is no chance to an agreement with the media and so, and that they will say, oh, you did a good job. No, they did not listen to me for decades, and I will not. It is a war between us, and I will not, you know, if they will start giving me some attention, some this of this, no, it is too late. I will destroy all the foundation of these modern devil countries, these Freemason devil countries. I will destroy all of them, all of their foundation, you know, and bring the people back to reason. So, okay. So, okay, this is some background, but now this Maryland sheriff Gatt says Rachel Morin was stalked by a suspect before her murder. So, okay, you know, this, well, when we talk about Gatt, you know, this is a Gatt of a man. He says, yeah, I have experience 40 years. No, I shit on this. But this is the Gatt of a man who has detailed information about how this crime happened, you know. And so, yes, I take this man's words serious. So, yes, this means he waited for her. You know, when this man says he stalked her, yeah, then you think something wrong. I don't think he was always, you know, waiting for her. Or yeah, no. Let's say it to me, things. It could be that someone thinks something wrong when he heard hearing the word stalked. But to some point, yes. And now I tell you what I think. You know, I say this man came to the Baltimore area because he has to do something with water. Winter's Run has nothing to do here. He has something to do with water. Therefore, he came to Baltimore. So, he could be a sailor and being only sometimes on land, and he could work also in the harbor somehow. And but in the past, I said this guy maybe lived in a hostel, but when you see my old articles and my stuff, yeah, here I told about hostel. No, now I do some modification. You know, this is not I've changed my mind totally. No, I do some. I make it even a little bit more perfect. So this guy, such a situation, you know, when he lives in a things. He could live in a hostel, but this is money. Many American people live in a car. Many live in a car. And this is now what I'm thinking, what is probable. And this is aufgenommen, this is in June. So, in June. And, you know, when you see this is Google Street View. Here, this is the pictures from June 2023. But when you're going a little bit more far, now it is an older picture. This is a picture of August 2019. But anyway, you see, just to look to the cars. This is a car that in the behind it has this colored glass, this tinted glass, and this is something. These cars don't have it. This car and this car, but this car in the back already also has it, and and also this car has it. Obviously, this car. So many cars in the US have this tinted glasses in the back, and they can be so much tinted that you don't see something, and then you even can sleep there. And this is for you know, when I would need to camping to sleep overnight, and I don't know the area. How is it with crime and so? This would be a place. You know, you're parking here. No one knows that you are here. You're sleeping here. You just park your car and leave the next day. Not being always at the same place, because then people phone to the police. Who is this? But if just a car like this stays here for the night, this won't be a problem. So this is a possibility. A person who is living in his car and who is changing his position. You cannot live in a car and be always here. When these people, as soon as the people realize this, they will call the police. But if you have such glass, colored glass, such tinted glass, you can spend the night. You can spend a day, and then you move on to another place. Be there a short time, and this is a possibility how you can how to save money. This is a good explanation for all. And when this is a picture here. These cars are from 2019. But when I go a little bit more outside from here, when I look from here, this is what the cars you're seeing here. Some cars look as being the same for this white car here. But anyway, here could be even the car of the killer, because this would be coincidence. But it's possible from the date June 2023. But it is not that. That people now shall be concentrated. Is this now the car of the killer? This is only an explanation. This is an explanation for what I'm thinking. When it was around 6 o'clock in the evening, after work, you know. You have here an area. This is just a little bit to look around. How can this what can lead a person who came in the area of Baltimore because he's a specialist in the field of harbor work, you know. It must not, how this can be related to Bel Air. When you look to the distance from here, was Entfernung messen, hierher, this is around 35 kilometer. Yeah, this is not if you for example, there's also a self-storage. You drive here a few minutes, you know, and this, for example, a self-storage is near the Main Path Rail. This is only one possibility to check the customers, you know. Then you have this. At this area you have this Domino's pizzas. He could buy a pizza and then drive here to this parking place to eat his pizza. And also, yeah, you know, this is something this sheriff tells you. His gut says that she was stalked, but yeah, it's enough, you know, if this man is in his car here somewhere eating his pizza. You know, look, if it's only that this guy bought here a pizza and only for eating the pizza, you know, he does not need to drive here. So I thought, okay, what is the situation? How could this happen? Just eating, being hungry. This guy, you know, he could buy a pizza and drive home, eat it at home. But when we think he lived in a car, what would fit to this situation? So, even though he could buy the pizza here and eat it here and then drive somewhere and sleep somewhere, but when we think that he would drive here to the Main Path Rail parking, this is a little bit, this is something, yeah, this would be more fitting to staying for the night. Staying for the night. Because yeah, this is private property here, Domino Pizza. I don't know if the people if it's normal for the people parking at night, and how is it in the night? How is it when the bad guys come out? Yeah, I don't know how this is exactly here. But when I'm thinking to this, that this guy was, the sheriff said he was stalking here. yeah, he could maybe known her from the internet and they chatted already, or how should he stalked her? How should he stalked her? Should he have stalked her where she was living, and when she was starting, he drove behind her, or how do you think stalking her? You know, I think this is fitting much better if you say he was here and she was also here. They met on the parking. This would fit, you know. You have this young man, this young, strong, healthy man, and then you have him. He worked all day, and then he is sitting in his car. He ate his pizza. He drank a beer, and now he is feeling strong and healthy. And then coming next to him, this sexy young lady, and he knows now that she is running here on this Ma and Pa trail, and he just want not to go to sleep now at 6 o'clock. He just want to fuck this woman. So, and yeah, and this is. And then in this moment he decided to stalk her, you know, and then maybe he just ran after her. He overtook her, and then where he thought, oh, this place is good to rape a woman. You know, the body was in a tunnel. The only tunnel is here, and so you see here how the Ma and Pa trail is going. So somewhere here he waited for her. This is what the greatest genius of all times is telling you. And now you can now it's about to check this out. There's no guarantee that the self-storage has something to do with it, but this, you know, this guy was not related to anyone here. They tried to think, the Hispanic community, bullshit. No. This guy is not related. This guy came from the West Coast to work at the harbor at the East Coast, and he's not related there because he has friends and such things. But maybe, yeah, there are other self-storages, you know, in Baltimore. But when we have this, you know, I have the best instinct. I'm the best analyzer of all times on planet Earth of mankind, and so but anyway, I'm working with probabilities, and this does not guarantee that I'm 100% accurate in the end, you know. There can be something, reality that was not probable, was not the most probable possibility. It is like it is. But anyway, I'm the greatest analyzer of all times, and you have to listen to me, because I'm better than all your experts, you know. And so I tell you, check the self-storage. Maybe not. This is not a guarantee. But, you know, it is simply, this guy is in the Bel Air area because of the Baltimore harbor. So this is my information that I give you. And you know, your police is led by human beings. They are not gods, they are human beings. And among human beings, I'm the best thinker and the biggest authority on planet Earth. So if you follow a human being, then follow me. You understand? So, and of course, pray to God, search for God's will and all of this. But in all the situation where you follow a human being, follow me. And I tell you, look for a relation to Baltimore Harbor. This man came because of Baltimore Harbor. He came from Los Angeles because he is an expert in something that has to do with harbor. This expertise this helps him to earn his money. Okay, and now he came. He was not long there, and he has not much money, and so yeah, I think maybe he came with a car of his own, or maybe he said or maybe he rented a car and lived in the car, but therefore did not have to spend money for an apartment. So in such a case, it is possible that he needs a self-storage, and that yeah, we don't know these circumstances perfectly, but somehow this guy got a relation to Bel Air. And let's check out this self-storage. Let's check out the customers of this self-storage near these things. And this can be, you know, this can be things. This guy must not always sleep here. No, I don't say he is always sleeping at the Morin Park Trail. The police, if I would say this, the police would say, we check, we know our guys here, we know our area, and if there would be a car always seen, we would check them out, and he could not sleep here anyway. So I don't speak about any day sleeping here. I think to a person that is yeah, sleeping in the car in different places, working at the harbor somehow, and it could be a sailor. Then he would be months away maybe, or days away, weeks away, and then would be back sometime. And so, or he is not a sailor but works in the harbor somehow, and lives a life without an apartment, but with a car, and yeah, and maybe he has something to do with the self-storage. You know, the game is to think so good that I can name some circumstances that lead to a name. And this, of course, he can use a false name, but you know, he had a identity before he was searched for murder, and so and no one was searching for his name, you know. After he left Los Angeles, there would be no reason not using his real name if he needs a self-storage. And he would started this self-storage stuff before he murdered Rachel. So yeah, this would be a chance to get a name. I'm say it clearly. This is only a chance, but it is a chance. You know, you could say, oh, this is your fantasy. Of course, it is a little bit. it is a little bit a try, yes, but it is not. Yeah, it is a try, but from anyway the greatest analyzer of all times. So okay, the greatest profiler and case analytiker, file analytiker. Yeah, so I don't know, you know, if you see, this is, for example, Domino's Pizza. You can online, you can order a pizza online here. So let's think also that let's check also if this guy, yeah, if it is possible to get the data. So it is possible that the killer ordered the pizza and he was eating the pizza here, and that my what I'm thinking about the circumstances, this can be a 100% fitting, you know. And then it is clear why I'm demanding the world leadership, you know. We are here at the 11th of May 2024, and we don't know what the future brings exactly, you know. But if I am right, this is so extraordinary, and then you know why I combine it with a call and a demand for world leadership. I am here to save these planets from the idiots. I have the greatest brain of I'm playing here while talking. It does not mean that this is shitty, or okay. I have the greatest brain of all times. You know, this sounds good, you know, greatest brain. Yes, why not? Why not? You know, we have here, for example, this is my website, and you know, there's this story of the naked emperor, and the whole people, they got their brains corrupted, you know, and only a little boy he had a healthy brain, and he could think straight, and all the people, they got corrupted, they got their brain, the devil was shitting in their brain, yes. And this is one thing, and now we have something else. Where is it? This is in Germany, you know. There's a guy, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, and this guy, he was also famous for a story about what was first, that the egg or the chicken, you know, the woman chicken, the hen is in Dings in Germany. Also not the rooster, but the lady of the rooster, the chicken. So what was first? This guy, he wanted to think about this, and I say, what is this? Is bullshit. We don't need to think about this, because he thought, you know, this guy thought, well, you have an egg. From this can come a chicken, and then the chicken will put an egg later, and then there comes again a chicken from the egg. So this goes on and on and on. And so what was first, the chicken or the egg? And so the people say, oh, this is a clever man, and they made a list. Who is the greatest genius of all time? And then they put two Germans there. This Einstein, but they put him on second place. On first place, they've put this Goethe, this writer, and said the picture is from Einstein, but this Goethe, moment, we can show a picture of him, Goethe. So this was this guy, you know, and they said, yeah, this was the greatest genius of all time. And where is it, this? And they say, what? A guy who brought to the world this bullshit of chicken and egg, and that it is going on and on and on, and the question what was starting, the egg or the chicken, and say, no, a chicken and the egg is not enough for this, you know, if you only have a chicken and an egg, there is no evolution, there is no circle, there is no Fortpflanzung. Was heißt Fortpflanzung? Englisch übersetzt so Fortpflanzung. There is no reproduction. There is no reproduction if you only have this. So this is absolutely bullshit. This is absolutely, oh, Scheiße. This is absolutely bullshit. This Goethe, Joe, he cannot be on the list of the greatest genius. So, okay, let's take him off and put me on this position, you know. The winner takes it all. If you and your whole mankind is adoring this idiot, you need a rooster. You need the man for the chicken, and he has to fuck the chicken, and then from the egg of this chicken can be reproduction. Only think about a woman chicken and an egg, and thinking about the circle of reproduction. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. There must be a rooster and a woman chicken, and then the chicken must be fucked, and then the egg will take part in the reproduction. Yeah, so you know, this is the proof how the world needs me. You get distracted, you know. They put you, a guy in front of you, and totally idiot, but they tell you he is a great guy, and you adore him. You are idiots. You are mankind of idiots. The same message like in the story from the naked emperor. They put a naked emperor in front of you, and you believe in him, you know, and his beautiful dress. Yeah, so you are a mankind of idiots, and I'm the universal genius, maybe sent by God. Yes, you know. I cannot say I'm sent by God. God must tell you if he sent me or not, you know. So I have no problems to say I am the greatest of all times, but I have problems to say God sent me. God will tell you when he will send someone. This is not. I have no problem to say I'm them, because I am so gifted that I can say I deserve the leadership on planet Earth. Yes, I have no problems with this. But to say God sent me, no. I wish that God, that in the end it will turn out that this is the background of all. But this I fear using the wrong words here in this matter. God will tell you if he had sent me. But anyway, you need, yeah. You know, when God did not send me, then it will, then I'm anyway a universal genius, but I will lose, you know, lie and crime and evil and devil and all will be stronger than me. This is so. I am a universal genius, but I will not survive. So this is, so I have no problems to call me the universal genius. I deserve the world leadership. This is the truth, but it will not come. It will be satire. How do you speak it? Satire, satire, or the
satire.
Satire. Okay, satire. So I know what I'm playing with satire. I'm playing with satire. It is not that I'm yeah, no, I'm really gifted so much here in this area, and I prove this on my website. That oh, was it this? I've such extraordinary successful stuff to. This is mostly is German cases, but also in English. There's also English cases. Yeah. So yeah. Also, as I said, it is not unrealistic, and it is not bullshit to call me a universal genius and such things. But yeah, as I said, if I'm also not the only person on earth who has something in his head, and so I'm of course, if God is not behind this, then the way I'm presenting myself needs to be regarded as satire. Okay, you know, this is the background, but it is not clear how this all will be regarded in the end. So, okay, also this is my things here again in this case. There is also I have so many cases, you know, with extraordinary success, and where I have well the success is already proved success, you know, and it is still ignored by media. One thing I can tell you, for example, there is a bridge in Vienna. It's the Wiener Reichsbrücke, and this bridge collapsed in the year 19 in the year 1976. This is a picture. You see the collapsed bridge. The bus was on the bridge. It collapsed. In the river. One person died. Wiener Reichsbrücke. So, and you see, this is a picture after the collapse. So, and the bridge collapsed around 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and before the collapse, all streets that led to the bridge had red lights. So, and the people who was near, they reported an explosion, and yeah, but later the explosion was denied by experts. Experts came and denied the explosion. They said this bridge just collapsed because it was old. So, and the truth is that it was something like a 9/11. It was by secret services. This bridge was blown up, and the motive was, you see here, moment. You see, this was the time that this Freudenau, Kraftwerk Freudenau. Kraftwerk Freudenau. They wanted to build this. This is producing energy, you know. This is the Donau, and there was not. This was not built in this time. It was just the river, you know. And then they built this, and the ships must go through this here, and then go down, and then they drive off. So you have here a difference of height for maybe, I don't know, 10 meters or 6 meters or whatever. But from this difference, you get energy. There is this this plant, you call it, I think, this producing energy. You know, this was not a bad idea. But when you do this, the level of the river changes, and this influences all, even, is this the Reichsbrücke? Even until to this point. So the ships would not fit under the bridge when you build this. So they couldn't have built this power plant without rebuilding also this bridge. But this bridge, the people of Vienna loved this bridge, and they did not. It was no political option to destroy this old bridge. So they had to destroy and this secretly or without permissions of the people, and this was behind this. In 9/11, they wanted to make the Patriots Act. They wanted to go to Afghanistan. They wanted to do all their evil stuff, you know, in the US. So the deep state made the buildings collapse in 9/11. So, and they knew thousands of people will die, and they gave a shit on this. But here, they did not want people die. They just wanted to remove the bridge. So they tried to do it at daytime. There were here trains crossing the bridge, you know. In this time, the trains and cars, traffic, thousands of tons moving weights. But the bridge collapsed in the middle of the night when no one was there, and so this was, yeah, no normal person could believe this. But they came as experts. The professors of the building science told, yeah, this bridge collapsed by its own. There was no explosion, and the people believed it. And then something happened. You know, there are other cases where I have extraordinary good as a great deeds, and one of this is the case of Duncan Macpherson and John Leake, this book author, this American book author, who wrote the book about John Leake. This we came in contact, and I solved this case of John Leake. And this author of this Duncan Macpherson was, yeah, he gave me a lot of credit, and he said, yes, yeah, I can read it to you, what he wrote. He wrote a friend in Vienna, in Austria. He wrote something about me, and I can read you what he wrote. I can read you what he wrote. Klaus is the real deal. For my second book, I talked to about 50 doctor, professor, court-certified experts in every field, and none saw what Klaus saw. He would be an invaluable resource for your documentary as long as he behaves himself. Regards, John. This guy wrote to this friend in Austria, and this friend in Austria, he was he wanted to make a film, And so he, after this letter, he contacted me and asked me to help him to analyze the collapse of this bridge. And so this filmmaker in Austria, he sent me informations about this collapse. He sent me this expertise of these people who said the bridge collapsed by its own. And in this expertise, you have, this is a part, this is a screenshot of this expertise. What was the result when the government in the end said it was a collapse without explosion and without it was just an accident. And in these things I found one special Begriff. Was heißt jetzt Begriff? Term, oder ist es Term? Expression. One special expression, and this is Neumannsche Bänder. It's the same like Neumannsche Linien. On this, I looked for the things. What is this practice? What is this in science? What is what does science tells us about this Neumannsche Linien? And science tells us Neumannsche Linien are the proof for an explosion. As for an if you destroy a metal building with explosions, you find Neumannsche Bänder or Neumannsche Linien. So these, you know, these were corrupt scientists. They like after 9/11. The government in the USA, they found corrupt experts that lied they betrayed the public. And this is the same, but they made a terrible mistakes. When they want to lie, when they want to say it was not an explosion, then they cannot mention Neumannsche Bänder. In the moment they mention Neumannsche Bänder, it's all over. Their lies all collapse, and this is an epic mistake. You know, this is that I found something out that is epic. It is a situation that is unimaginable. You know, you have the authorities of a whole country, like with 9/11 or something, and the media, and they all versagen. They all failed. And I found out with the pictures of this how you see later the pictures of this collapsed bridge. I also studied a while. No, I'm not finished, but I studied a while constructions. And like 9/11, the explanations don't fit, and you see it with your own eyes that it don't fit. But this is one thing, what you see with your own eyes. But on the other side, you have these experts, and they tell you something. But what I found out is something new somehow. In the words of the experts themselves, they mention something that brings to a collapse of all their theory. In the moment, you know, Neumann-Bender, this is another science. This is metallography. This is, you know, these experts of building science. They took some of the metal of the bridge, and they brought it to the expert of metallography, and he looked to it with a microscope, and so. And the result of this other expert was that there was Neumann-Bender. And Neumann-Bender is something. This is something in science with a special meaning. Neumann-Linien, Neumann-Bender, and they were not this building scientists were not aware what does this mean if they mention Neumann-Linien. Because in this moment they lose the possibility to lie successful, and because Neumann-Linien is officially the proof for an explosion, and they were not aware. So with their own words, in their own expertise, where they lied, their intention was to lie, they made a mistake that proved their lies. So they proved their own lies with their own words, in their own expertise. And but only I found this out. So this is something, you know, like this is the Wiener 9/11. Also Vienna, Wien, the 9/11 of Wien. It was a government crime in this big city of Wien, and I proved it. So this is a world sensation. This is yes, you know. This is not only like Simon Hirsch, who is interviewing this guy and this guy, and then he tells you something, and like a great investigative journalist also. No, I'm on the level of a scientist. I did the work on the level of a scientist, and on the level of a journalist, and I presented my work. And I get in 7 years not. I'm ignored, you know, and this is an example how great deeds I'm doing. And this is our great success, but not success in public. So okay, but this is. Simon Hirsch is regarded as a great guy. He is like a baby in relation to me. He is talking to people here, talking to people here. I do it with brain. I found this out. I proved this by logic, you know. This is a much greater deed of a human brain, like than anything else what these other guys do, these investigative journalists, you know. Because I also, well, when I say I also provide the expertise, this is not the right word, because yes, I provide expertise in a way but not that you can say I have no title and so. No, this is proved by the experts themselves. You know, the experts that were involved in this time, 1976. These experts found out this Neumannsche Bänder. I only was able to have hundreds of pages of expertise written by Professor and I was able to find this one sentence that proves in a scientific way the crimes and the mistakes and the crimes of a whole bunch of politicians and scientists. You know, but so I was able on the level of science to get them at the balls, you know, but not in a way that you can say, aha, you don't have a title. No, it is in their own words they make the mistake that proves their crime, and I found it out. Yeah. So okay, as such extraordinary deeds I have in many cases I'm praised like a genius. So yes, I am a genius here and there, or I am a universal genius, and I demand leadership of planet Earth. Yes, who is leading planet Earth today? Your how do you call him? Bullshit Biden or no? Let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon, or how do you call it? You have an old idiot, you know. You have a bunch of they are all criminals, and Trump, it's also a criminal. Who is leading you? The media are leading you. You are a bunch of idiots in the US, like the idiots in Germany and in Europe. Yeah. And yeah, I cannot speak so good, but shit on it. Scheiß drauf. This does not matter. My speeches, they last 5 minutes longer, and what? What would you do in these 5 minutes? Drink a beer, watch football, or what? And then spend your money for climate saving. Oh yeah, you idiots. Also, anyway, God will decide, but I tell you, you are a bunch of idiots. You need to listen to me. I'm your world leader, and I prove it on whole planet Earth. And in the case of Rachel Morin, I don't come to you as a Hellseher, this word that I forgotten already. Yes, you see, you can say, how can you forget when you are a universal genius? How can you forget the clairvoyant, huh? I did not forget clairvoyant. How is it pronounced? Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant. Also, I don't come to you as a clairvoyant. In the case of Rachel Morin, I come to you as a best thinker, the best analytic, the greatest universal genius of all times, around this. And so yes, and this means what I tell you is the most probable what you can think of. If you all what you can think of this of what happened in this case, when the best computer of the world would you give them all the information of all things, then I say the best what you can make of all informations you get about this. And also, you know, when I read this sheriff got she was stalked, so it was not, you know, what means she was stalked. It means it was not by chance or so that he was running there, she was running there, and so they met and the crime happened. No, he was running there because she was running there. This is also my opinion, yes, and you know, somehow the gut of this Maryland sheriff, I agree, you know, but it is a gut of a very good informed person. But yeah, but there is something that is wie soll man sagen, Moment. So, but you know, when you hear this word stalked, there is a kind of stalking that is not the reality here. I think, you know, there is a meaning of stalking that is not fitting here, but she was as much stalked that you can say he was there at the crime scene because he knew that she will be there. But I'm convinced that the explanation therefore is something like he saw her just when she came. He did not stalk her when she, I don't know where she lived, when she left her home and drove there. He did not know this. I think the stalking started wo ist denn jetzt das Scheißding? I think the stalking started at the parking. He was at the parking when she came, and there the stalking started. This is my opinion. And then you have to think, what did he do? Why was he there? Why was he there at this time? And yeah, it was not. You did not hear that there were a lot of accidents, rapes, or such thing on this Mayan path trail. So I don't think, you know, it is not probable to say, he was there because he wanted to rape and kill a woman. No, 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 no. You know, this is a stupid kind of way of thinking, you know, because if there would be a lot of attacks, you know, then okay. Also, this in this case, the killer came maybe to attack, but when there is no history of attacks there, then I don't think he came to attack at this day. No, this situation developed. He was there in another reason, and then he saw an opportunity, and then the crime happened. So we are at the point, why was he there at this day, at this time? And you can say, maybe he was also he also wanted to recreate. He also wanted to run there, and of course this is possible. Of course this is possible, but I cannot rule this out, that this guy was just a runner here, like the others. But somehow you know, I cannot rule this out. But when I'm right, I'm a genius, and I don't have to explain why I thought like this. It's like because I'm a genius, and I only can tell you, these are my thoughts to this case. I showed you my thoughts, and so I tell you, first I had in mind this splish splash car wash. I told the police, check out all the car when someone paid with card in this time frame here, and now I say check also the Domino's pizza, and check who was in this time, who had some self-storage here, and so when this guy ordered pizza with online or with credit card or something like this, this can be a trace. You get a name. You have the chance to get the name by the pizza's possibility, and you can get the name by the self-storage. So, and from this, yeah, when you have maybe a Hispanic sounding name, you check the picture of the guy, and yes, there is a chance that this video will solve the case, and that with this video I start world leadership. Of course there is a chance. When God decides that the time has come, this will happen. Okay. Soweit dazu.